Hello. Um, Welcome back, anybody that's watching on YouTube. I don't think anybody's in the chat quite yet because it just started. We're just gonna go through my dailies real quick and then we'll get on with the story. Hopefully we'll be finished the Mondstat story, and I should probably check my mail. I was supposed to get mail for um, Twitch drops, but I don't know where those are, or like when those are gonna come out. Stygian Onslaught. Yeah, I have to finish Mondstadt's quest, and I believe I have to finish, uh, what's it called? The Not Story quest? I think I have to do both of those. And then I just have to do some various quests to unlock Barbara and Xiangling, and then, since I am a high enough adventure rank,
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
I resign. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I didn't want to talk over the cutscene. Let's see where the rest of these daily quests are. It took a lot of willpower not to click on that, what's it called? The battle pass when I unlocked it. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been on Discord recently. Shoot. No, I'm getting beat up by the little vines. think I've mostly convinced myself that I'm not going to summon for Flynn's when he comes out. I don't think I'm going to have enough summons to even reliably get him. I think I'm only at like 15 summons. And then later on, I'll try to go for Durin. My stream has been going pretty well. This is, I think, the first one that I've done in a couple days. I usually only do it on my days off. It's gonna be a little awkward for me to get Primogems this early in the game because I believe pre-Dragon Spine, chests don't like naturally award Primogems. I think like once you get into like Inazuma, every chest is a Primogem chest. Man, that's at level 34. Oh yeah, as soon as I hit level 20 in this, account level 20, it increases the world level. It's not like the other, world level ascensions, where you have to like, do a quest for it. It's just automatic for that one. So enemy levels are kind of high right now, and I don't have access to Sayu's Ascension, because Inazuma time gates you, I guess you could say. I think for the non-cry characters, yeah, I'm gonna go for Durin, and then I'm gonna go for probably Columbina, and then we'll see about Alice. If she ends up being a good character in the story, I'll go for her, but I'm mostly against her just because she's been quite awful, I guess you could say, in terms of being a parent in the story. Yeah, she set up like all those elaborate events for Klee during like the summer events, but she's been a bit absent otherwise.
Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra.
8 more minutes for my characters. Now that I think about it, I don't know if my battle pass should have experience books, just because when I go through the game, maybe Mora. I think maybe experience books are going to be a little bit better than Mora. I'm not too sure, because I mean, I'll be free after the stream, um, but I probably won't be free tomorrow. But the stream is probably going to be on for maybe 2 hours. That seems like what most of my streams are. But I don't know if I should go for these sanctifying elixir things, because this is a new account. Mora is going to be important because of talents. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of experience books just naturally. Weapon experience is so hard to come by, so I don't want to do that one. I think maybe I'll do experience bottles. Maybe before I claim this, I'll watch a video after I'm done, see if somebody's talked about like what's the most worth. On to Dawn Winery. Having Sucrose as like my only real like non-standard 4-star has been kind of nice because she does not alert the little crystal flies. It makes it so easy to sneak up on them. Yeah, I work in a grocery store. So I am off on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So those are the days that I'm gonna stream on. I should probably say that I should probably like get a banner or something that says that in my Twitch account.
Let's put our crystals together. Oh. The color of these crystals looks muddy. Delalin, you're going through so much pain. Let's start purifying these crystals first. Please, traveler.
It is hard to believe such a thing is possible until you've seen it with your own eyes.
Interesting. It's like filtering wine. The process is refreshing.
I think we should have enough tears now. So next we use the crystals on the holy lyre like last time.
It worked!
It seems completely different from before.
The lyre's animo power seems fully restored. We should be able to use it now. It's all thanks to you.
Now, where should we summon Storm Terror? It must be away from the city, else there will be casualties should we fail. Perhaps here at the winery?
If the winery was destroyed, it's not something I couldn't eventually fix. But I'd still rather not go through the hassle.
The wind that blows at sea or in high places should be able to carry a bard's words far away. It's never going to work if the air is too dry or suffocating.
Paimon understands sea or high places, right? Then the best location to play the lyre would be...
If you go east from Starfell Lake, there are mountains south of the beach.
Oh, you mean that beach you were snoring away on and Paimon had to wake you?
If you head to where the cliff juts out, that place is known as Star Snatch Cliff. What do you think, Bard? Meets the requirements, no?
Let me think. Star Snatch Cliff. All right, let's do it there.
Very well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch Cliff when we're ready. Please don't be late.
Yes, ma'am!
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
I haven't done the camera quest, but I think it'd be really cool to do it and then take pictures and look back on them through future streams. Oh, what's her name? My Sayu hit level 20. But yeah, I can't get these yet because they're all the way in Inazuma, and I don't have a boat yet. Oh gosh, it's all the way up there. Is there a wind current? Is this... No, this is not the cliff that I'm thinking of.
Looks kind of cozy in here. Nap time.
I should probably see how other streamers have their like VTuber-y characters set up, just because mine is blocking my skill cooldowns, and I don't know if that's something that people would want to see. I know you can see like the burst partially, but so maybe skill cooldowns aren't the most important, but if I move the character to the other side, it's just covering the chat function. Maybe that would be a little bit better.
Everyone is finally here.
I still feel like I like the right side more than I like the left side.
What a view.
Lovely for a fated reunion, isn't it? Well, we must be prepared for a fight.
Regardless of the outcome, things finally seem to be taking a turn for the better. Mondstat has really been going through so much recently.
Huh. In the end, the solution to our problem was as simple as a traveler in a song. I suppose the Knights of Favonius may have played a part in it too.
Oh, we get it, Master D-Luke. Everyone, please step aside. I, the best wandering bard of the mortal world, shall begin my performance with the Holy Lyre. Then why do I see sadness in your eyes? Sadness that speaks of your yearning for this song.
We are communicating. Huh?
No, don't get hurt.
Dvalin.
Barbe! Venti, please, be careful.
You've known my true identity for some time now, haven't you, Jean? Though, I thank you for continuing to use the name Venti.
How's the Holy Lyre? Can it still be played, or does it need to be repaired?
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond repair.
No. We should make that Abyss Mage pay first. If we don't fight the evil at its source, then we can't save Dvalin at all.
In which case, I shall call upon Outrider Amber to track it down.
No need.
Why is that?
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the Four Winds temples.
What? When?
If you want to track those monsters down, then I'll seek answers from my contacts. I've got other means for getting the job done.
Diluc. Though he dislikes the Knights of Favonius, he protects Mondstat in his own way.
Oh? Why does our little Paimon sound so doting all of a sudden?
Wait for my word. I'll be sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard for Mondstat will not go unpunished.
Your Highness, your humble servant returns. When your homeland returns to this world, we shall revel in its glory.
So much trouble this girl was in. Never. I don't remember this quest, to be honest. Is this just us taking her all the way to Liyue? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't remember her quest, but I mean, I guess it wasn't a voiced one, so there's a reason for that.
enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master G. Luke.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Tevat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstat, and I don't feel Mondstat would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados' wish for Mondstat.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstat for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Make my
I'm kind of wondering what Columbina's cheat mechanic is. It seems like with a lot of the Archon characters, they usually have some sort of ability that like lets them bypass gimmicks in the region. For example, like Furina can just kind of like bypass all the Uzi and Numa mechanics, and
Come a little closer.
Fontaine. He turned on person. And then Mavwika has access to most of the different movement mechanics that are required for not on. So I'm kind of wondering what Columbina's is going to be.
What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's Of course. I believe the people of Mondstat all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstat off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Correct. But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities and the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Devon is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Why? But in the earlier versions, Paimon goes back and forth between calling the Traveler he and she. I don't know if it's just like that they accidentally swapped it in when they were like inputting the lines of dialogue, or if it's just like they only had the one version. But it's a little jarring at times.
Hey.
I suppose now that Paimon has been the voice actor for Paimon has been replaced, they'll probably get around to doing the old lines, and we might get, you know, updated versions that are corrected back in the Mondstat and Liyue sections of the game. But I don't remember it being really much of a problem in Inazuma after.
Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, Honorary Knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
Round at the speed of sound. Don't get copyrighted singing a song.
Mission accomplished. Let me go back and dangerous?
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm very... wait. What is that? Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves! The stage will need to be
I don't know why, but that shot looks so funny to me.
Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself. Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any police trespassing in the Storm Terror's lair. No one escapes my
Wish of luck. Free.
She's not on my team right now. Wait, is she? Oh yeah, she is on my team right now. I just didn't swap to her. She's really under-leveled.
It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
When I was off stream, I was farming some of the like daily quests and whatnot, and using my stamina mechanic thing to get levels so that I could progress further into the story. But because I was just farming that, I only really leveled up my Sayu so far. I haven't really leveled up any of the other characters too well. And now all the enemies are like level 30. I'm way behind.
It's kind of cozy in here. Nap time! Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Pyro wonders how Devon gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them, just because I have beaten one of them before. Not boasting, simply saying there's more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Oh no. Not the exploding barrels.
You're in for a little.
Look, a wind current. It might lead us to the top of the tower.
2. I don't have to level it up. I don't really know what the puzzle for that quest is, or this chest is. It opened when I got close to it. But I do get a new recipe, so I don't mind. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm mashing the keyboard right now. It won't let me out. I'm stuck. Maybe if I put in auto. Oh. Is my stream okay? Seems like it. Okay. No, I'll never touch that again. Broke my internet. I guess that makes it the most threatening boss I've faced so far.
Can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstat is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light at...
I didn't click nothing. Why did Luke's line end earlier? Yeah, this is a...
Retrieve and reintegrate all the parts. We should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
I don't know what is going on. I think that's the line that she's supposed to say once I'm actually, like, finished with this section, but I am not close to being finished with this section.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point.
She just keeps falling for it over and over again. That does he get through the door? It's too small. He doesn't walk in. He flies in. Yeah. Whenever I collect an homunculi, which is like this like green flying orb that lets me get more stamina. Oh, I did not know there was an achievement up here. Whenever I collect one, I put a little marker on my map because I will not be able to figure out where. I pick them all up, and then I'm gonna have a problem trying to find them. What is going on? I am getting pulled away. There she goes. Oh. Huh? I don't know what that was. Is one of these water? No. Oops, I just... Oh my god. Oh god, I'm getting comboed. No, please stop that.
Come a little closer.
No, Sayu. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Please stop that.
I knew I should have stayed home.
I have stuff I can revive Sayu with, but I don't want to. I don't like spending my revive stuff. Oh, I just straight up fail. I just straight up failed. Okay. Let me revive her and go back down there. I didn't even see the timer. I didn't see the timer. Statue. Oh, that's not the one I was at. This is the one I was at. I got quite a few achievements done when I was off stream. Some more or less intentional. One of them was, I think it was called like a God's Wrath or something like that, and it's getting struck by lightning during a storm. There we go.
Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic. It looks like one of the three halos above has now become solid ground. Let's start looking for the next puzzle. Take my escape.
Strangely, the only stream that I didn't manage to say that I was gonna speak less because of like certain circumstances. This has been my least talkative stream. I guess it is like a lot more of the important story focused, but like this is literally an open field. How do I not have anything to say? I think in terms of like the most necessary characters for my account, the ones that I definitely want the most, just so that I can complete all content in the game, Fiorina, just because she's really nice for exploration and stuff, and then of course she's, you know, she provides really powerful buffs, but Xian Yun, because I believe I heard that the first, not Stygian Onslaught, but whatever that like co-op event that they had, I heard that that one had like a challenge that was about plunging attacks, and if I have Xian Yun,
Two of the halos have become
I can
solid
make sure
ground.
that
One more
my teammates always have the ability to plunge. Obviously, if I was just trying to do, if I was just having a character to do plunge attacks, I could pick like, you know, Gaming from the Lantern Rite Festival, or Verissa, who has like really good mobility and doesn't speak loudly all the time, like Xian Yun does. But I guess having Xian Yun over like an actual plunge attack character means that I can basically have every element of plunge. And that'd be generally good for, you know, something like Stygian Onslaught, where certain elements are way favored over others. Did I grab? Yeah, I did grab the other waypoint. And down there. It's kind of funny because the game offered Stygian Onslaught to me. It's in my events tab. But how would I even... I don't have enough characters to do it. It's at least 3 parties worth, like, so 12 characters. I have 5 right now.
turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstat, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master D-Luke accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstat, did no one tell you that Mondstat is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king. And its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Alrighty, time to face the boss. I believe they give us characters to do this one for. What? What did I just say? To do this one for? What does that even mean? Okay. I believe they give us characters to fight Dvalin this time, but
Look, there are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back. They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds.
I still like to use Geotrapper.
This order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots.
Oh gosh. It's hard aiming in 3D. No. I play Genshin because it's not difficult.
Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with
Oh
this.
god.
Just hold on a bit longer.
If I remember correctly, this section goes on way too long.
How extracting condensed of pure animals from the shots from the fire. Shattering them will create a configuration. I can't control when they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Another news, the Battlefield 6 trailer looked awesome. Please don't make me go through it again. No! I knew this section goes on way too long. All this section reminds me of is the one racing game in Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. I actually have a VR headset, and it has like a Five Nights at Freddy's, what is it? FNAF Help Wanted.
Hang on. Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest guard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without
Let me be
humans,
clear.
Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Let's play! This is Dvalin's ace in the hole, Celestina Finale Termina.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now. Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstat and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstat out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstat? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstat would be in much greater danger by now. I know, it's strange. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it. They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too. That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
Yeah.
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time. Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Oh, I think I'm being called. I'm being summoned elsewhere. I'll be right back.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. like I should have just stayed in bed today. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
What's going on? Guys, what was that? Okay.
What timing! Not only was Jean away right when the Hilly Trolls attacked, but Kaya had disappeared too. Luckily, the knights on hand all did an admirable job, and we successfully defended the city. I guess Kaya must have had his reasons. I mean, it's not like he would have just sat the whole thing out at the cat's tail, right? Right?
Oh my gosh, it's surprisingly hard to hit that. Can I set these ones on fire? Please? Thank you. Oh, Kaya, or not Kaya, Amber does like a lot of structural damage. Does that one catch on fire? No, it does not.
Thanks for helping us clean up the battlefield. You really didn't have to, you know. This work ethic of yours really puts me to shame. I know this paltry sum doesn't begin to pay you back for everything you've done for the Knights, but for what it's worth, please take it.
Oh. Oh my god, I hit all of the birds. You're scaring the pigeons away.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon us.
What I think they should do, since they're adding Varka into the game, I think they should make Cyrus as a 4-star character. That helps him in some way. They should give Cyrus his vision.
Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstat. What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting Clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
I like his voice. Nimrod. What?
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Okay.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the 4 winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstat. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstat.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A knight after my own heart. To bask in the presence of Mondstat's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what others are plotting. That's why I'm here. Somewhere quiet, where I can collect my thoughts.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstat, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates, that same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded, except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
I mean, that only makes sense, you know? Like, I feel like that shouldn't be a surprise. Oh my gosh, the Abyss Order. They've been making these shadowy plans in the dark, in the secrets. You're lacing me with secrets. I don't like that. You're lacing me with secrets. And they're surprised that they have a leader. Like, of course they do. What?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. I agree. He sets a terrible example for someone who's cavalry captain. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. One sticky honey roast, please. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step? Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstat and keep looking through the Seven Nations until we find clues about his sister. Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstat will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold. That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait. Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Oh, I clicked the button a second time.
Make my escape.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstat for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... it's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough! Oh, give it here.
Wow, it's repaired!
The Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No, no. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again. We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstat's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Oof.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee how impotent you become.
That smirky there looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
You should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstat's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animo Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
who attacked you? That's too much. Master Jean has already returned to the Knight's headquarters. She said that she will look for evidence. But she also said that if the Fatui didn't leave any traces, the Knights might find it difficult to lodge a complaint against them.
Cool. Actually gave him like the healing effect. And I like the little wind things that are floating around him.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zeppeljärni Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Dissension is soon to begin. If you missed...
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
I missed a line of dialogue because I clicked too fast. So I'm gonna listen to it again.
In any case, this year's Rite of Dissension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
Okay, that was all.
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui, and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the Four Winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a princess who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order. I think so too, apparently. But how does a princess come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order? If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in—
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the Seven Nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the Seven Nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the liar, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the Seven Nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa. I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the Seven. But as for which of the Seven took your sister, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the Seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I? We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone-Deaf Bard! If being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Woohoo! Check out this swanky envelope! Got Natland written all over it, huh? Let's open it up and see what it says.
Oh, that was the first time that I've heard the new Paimon. I didn't even recognize it at first. I was like, what is up with this? My, it's a lot of quests, ain't it? Let's see. Liyue's quest. Xianling. Lisa. I'm guessing this is the Luke. This is the, what is it called? Razor and whatever the both bosses. That's what I can't think of. Yeah, so it does say that I can just go straight to it. Usually, it told me that I needed to, what do you call it? I needed to complete part of the not quest first. I guess it's letting me skip the not long quest just to go straight to it, which I don't mind. I certainly want to see what's going on. Sticky slot. Yeah, I want this skin for Bennett. I want this weapon. Supposedly it's going to be good for.
Ta-da! Barbara's here. Leave the healing to me. I will not disappoint you. Ta-da!
I don't need to hear that again. Oh, please stop.
But the
Supposedly it's gonna be good for whatever our, like, 4-star character is. Bing, 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 bing. I wanna take a break before I actually start up the quest, though. Especially because things like my expedition rewards just are completed at the beginning of the stream. I've been streaming for, to be honest. I probably hit my 2-hour mark by now. Yeah, it's been 1:47. I guess this is where I'm going to stop for the night. And then perhaps tomorrow we'll do the Not-Long event quest, since that'll leave at some point, and I don't want to miss out on it, even though it's a little bit of a spoiler for what happens at the end of that quest. Of the Not-Long quest. Alrighty, I guess that's it for tonight. Have a nice day, and we'll see you. Well, let me check if there's any wishes. I'm gonna spend my 1 wish. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Alrighty, have a nice night.